Organists Online, the how-to series. In this video, how to hire an organist. This video is about hiring an organist in a situation where you don't mind who the organist is. So that will be the hire an organist part of Organists Online. If you're looking for a particular organist, that's find an organist, and that's the subject of a different video. It may be of interest to you that it costs nothing to place an advert for hiring an organist on Organists Online. In fact, most of the facilities on Organists Online are free to use at any time. So, if you do want to hire an organist, the first thing to do is to go to the Organists Online homepage and then click on the Hire an Organist there. Most of you are experienced in filling in an online form, so I won't go through everything in much detail, but please note, as you're trying to get organists to make contact with you, the contact person name, the organisation name and the email address will be visible on the website. Also to bear in mind, Organists Online is not an agency, so mostly you'll be dealing directly with organists, not going through Organists Online. If you put your telephone number under the contact details, it means an organist can make contact with you very quickly, and this can be useful if you're going to be somewhere where you can't read your emails. However, if you're about to go off on holiday or somewhere and you leave your normal residence landline number only, organists won't be able to make contact at all. When it comes to country, the default setting for Organists Online is the United Kingdom, but you can change this to other nations. When you do this, all such matters as currency and time zones, etc. are automatically changed further down the page. From this, you may be able to deduce that Organists Online is available around the world. The type of engagement needs no explanation, but then you have to decide whether you're looking for a one-off organist, perhaps a one Sunday, or a permanent organist. And depending on which you select, from one-off and permanent, that determines on which page your request appears. Selecting a date and a time is easy. Filling in the address, city, town and locality is easy, and you can put as much information as you want. When it comes to the postcode or zip code, of course this tells us exactly where you are. Additionally, all registered organists have said how far they are willing to travel to play for a job, and if your postcode falls within their travel radius, they will get an automatic email telling them about your request. If you want to negotiate over a fee, click that box there. This is flexible, but you can end up in lengthy discussion with an organist whom in the end you find you can't afford. Alternatively, you can state an exact fee, and then you know how much you'll be paying. Also, only organists who are interested in playing for that amount of money will make contact with you. If you've got no idea on what sort of fee to offer, return to the Organists Online homepage and scroll down until you get to fees, payment and analysis. Scroll down again, read the explanatory notes, and you get to these tables. At the time this video was being made, which was March 2022, the last 2 years have been exceptional and very little activity, not enough to make sensible statistical predictions or calculations. So we've only got June 2019 to May 2020 as the last figures. You can read what they mean in the explanatory notes at the top of the page. When it comes to musical requirements, as much information as possible here is very useful. If you can say what hymns or what sort of hymns are required, whether there's a mass setting or not, and whether you need extemporisation or not, this will help to make sure only organists who can fulfil what you need make contact with you. Additionally, if you're looking for a permanent organist, sing the praises of the job you're trying to get filled. How wonderful the organ is, how marvellous the choir is, what sort of opportunities there are. Something as bold and unloquacious as this is not likely to attract many organists. Do you want a vocal soloist or small vocal ensemble? This is usually only used in connection with weddings and funerals. Video and or audio recordings. By law, if an organist's performance is recorded, he or she is entitled to ask for an extra fee. This doesn't matter whether it's a concert or in a church service. Now, not all organists require this, but some do, so it's important to know about the legal background to this. So it's advised that you follow this link, read the information, and then let us know that you have, just in case some dispute arises with an organist. Disputes are rare, but they can happen. You can also find a link to this information page via the Organists Online homepage, and scrolling down, video audio recordings. Since the pandemic, some churches have been live streaming their services and making recordings available for later viewing. Doing this will fall within the realms of the 1988 Act, and some organists might not be very happy with it. So please make sure with your organist that they know this is going on. When you've completed the form, send it. If there's any errors or anything left out, the form will tell you. There you are, there's 7 things I haven't done. When you have managed to send the form, you'll get an email something like this. Apart from confirming that we have received it, it's going to be viewed just to make sure you're not drug running or gun smuggling. You also get a link, which means you can go into Organists Online and mark your request as filled anytime you like. Once your request has been approved, you get a second email like this, telling you that it is now active and up on Organists Online. And once again, you have here a link so you can mark it as filled if you want to, and also up here a link so you can view your request, your ad directly. At the same time that you get this email and that your request appears on Organists Online, automatic emails are sent to all those registered organists for whom your job falls within their travel radius. If you want any more information about hiring an organist, or about Organists Online in general, here's some contact information.